All right, I'm doing another video. They're coming fast. Okay, this is going to be mostly unboxing, but let's start out with the 1976 version of King Kong. Here's the Blu-ray from the Scream Factory people. It has the television version, which I've already talked about. It's way longer, got lots of extra scenes, and it just continues on and on. I don't know, I think it's 30 minutes longer, maybe 40. Anyway, that's the Blu-ray of the 76 King Kong, and I just got the 4K of the 76 King Kong. Wow, look at that cover. This is the steel book, which it's probably more like tin. I'm going to call this the tin book version. And this is from France. So this is all in French, but it's a 4K copy, so it should look really good. And they might even have an English version on here, but if they don't, I don't care. And since I can't really read French, I'm hoping that this thing, and this is a weird thing to say, is exactly like this thing, except it looks better. Because the added scenes for the television version, you can really see that they shot them and then they edited them out of the movie, and then the parts that they decided to keep for the theatrical cut, they cleaned up. So when a cut comes that wasn't seen in the movie theaters, you can see the quality kind of drops. And hopefully on this 4K release, the quality won't drop as much. And this might even have something that doesn't have. I don't know. But good thing I got an all-region player just in case the special features disc isn't 4K. Because if you're dealing with 4K, you don't have to have a special player. If you're dealing with Blu-ray, you got to have a special player if it's coming from across the pond. Anyway, so I'm excited about this. I'll be watching this tonight. And even if it's in a language I don't understand, I don't care. Whatever. Let's get into another DVD that I got, and this one is from, I don't know where this is from, but it's somewhere in Europe. Let's see what it is. It takes a long time for things to come from Europe, so I will forget what I bought. We'll see what this is. Oh, wow. This is something that they refunded me on, because they said it was lost in the mail. I ordered this a long time ago. Wow. Okay, this is in Spanish. The Spanish version of the TV movie from 1976 also. I guess this is a 1976 spectacular. And this is the Helter Skelter movie. And I've already got a copy of this. And it has the wonderful Steve Railsback in it. It's got the woman from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in it. And the reason why I bought this is not because the picture quality is going to be any better. It's probably not. The cover is not the cover I was looking for. What I'm looking for is this. That TV movie that you saw in 1976, in Europe that was released as a film, like something you'd go to the cinema to go see. And the parts that were cut out from the TV version that were a little too crazy for television, well, they were left in for the theatrical release of this over in, France and Germany and wherever. I'm looking for that version. Hopefully, this is it. If this is not it, I just came across a picture of a DVD that a guy says is it. And he says, this is the cover you're looking for, and it's not this one. So this is my gamble on getting to see the complete 1976 TV movie of Helter Skelter with the fabulous Steve Railsback. Let's get into some discos. All right. Oh, and yesterday, my first day as a pharmacy technician. Ooh, that's going to be really hard to remember the hundreds of things you got to remember. I've worked in hospitals for forever, but I've never dealt with medications. So is it something I think I can do? I think I can do it. But it's not going to be easy. I'm going to have to pay attention really hard, and I'm going to have to study, which, whatever. But anyway, wow. Working behind the desk at a pharmacy is okay because, as you can tell, I'm really good at talking to people. You know, from especially old people with complaints, because I worked in a hospital forever and ever. So dealing with an upset old person, that's just old hat to me. It's not a problem. For a lot of people, it's a problem. Not me. It's okay. What's a problem is the knowledge part of it. Wow. You really got to know your stuff. Okay. This is from Radiation Records. I think I know what this is. Oh, this is Boris, the son of a bitchin' sprinkler. I've been waiting for this for a while. Any goodies? Nope, no goodies. There you go. Limited to 500 copies. This is Boris the Sprinkler doing the Group Sex album. And I have a CD of this. It's pretty good. Let's get into this and see what it's all about. It's all about nothing inside of there. That's what it's all about. Back cover. The disco. I'm saying disco because in Spanish, that's how you say record. I can't speak Spanish hardly at all, but I probably know 100 words, like entremetido, that means jealous, monito, that means little figurine, no, entremetido means you're, no, that's not jealous. Entremetido means that you're sticking your nose in where it don't belong. You're interrupting. Stuff like that. That's entremetido. Jealous. Oh, geez, I forgot how to say jealous. Anyway. Here's the Boris the Son of a Bitchin' Sprinkler. I hope this sounds great on vinyl. And I am a huge Boris the Sprinkler fan, and that's why I bought this. Okay. Let's put that right there. On to the next one. I hope this doesn't break my heart. I hope this is the theatrical release. We'll see. If it isn't, it's a wild cover. Wonder why they let Charles Manson out of prison in the first place. When they let him out of prison up by San Francisco in 1967, he wasn't eligible for parole out of that federal prison. He was just granted release. It wasn't time for him to be released. I always wondered about that. It was a quick thing. Even Charles Manson said he didn't know he was getting out. They just sprung him one day. And that's weird. Ooh, look at this. Speaking of Manson, I really didn't know what was in this box when I started talking about Charles Manson. I didn't know. I never would have let him out. I would have said, you're a miserable car thief. You can just rot in jail for the rest of your life. Stealing people's cars. People need their cars to go to work. You don't take somebody's vehicle. All right, let me get the plastic off this thing before I do the old show and tell. I'll put that in my pocket. Dun dun dun! This is recorded live somewhere in Holland, December 14th, 1998. Says it's an FM broadcast. Ooh, and it's a scaredy person. And I don't expect anything to be inside this thing. And my expectations were met. There you go. Marilyn Manson, Personal Jesus, live in the Netherlands. Hope this sounds good. It's a very striking cover. And the last one. This one sounds. This thing feels kind of heavy. Okay, let's get into it. See what else I bought. Ooh. Dos discos. Hold on, let's take this plastic off. Jeez. I don't work at the hospital anymore, so when these scalpels get dull, I'm not going to be able to steal anymore. It's kind of a downer. It's nice to have access to scalpels. Just for opening packages and stuff. Okay, this is put that in my pocket. This in my pocket. This is a bootleg Bad Religion record. Operation Rescue is the name of it, and it's live in Dusseldorf, Germany. December 4th, 1992, and just like the other one, FM broadcast. So I hope this sounds great. This is, I think it's from the Against the Grain tour. Yes, it is. It's from the Against the Grain tour, which that was the first tour I ever saw Bad Religion on, and it was the best. Although there was a place in the San Fernando Valley, early 80s, called Godzilla's, and that's where that picture was taken. San Fernando Valley, Godzilla's. And on the back, it's got flyers from shows. Here's a flyer from Bad Religion, JFK, L7, and Side Effects. So there you go, ton of songs on a big red record. Let's hope the quality of this is good. Oh, here we go. I should have dug out my other one, but I didn't remember that this was coming. But I have a version of this thing. Jeez. This thing is dull. I'm going to have to throw it away. I don't want to cut myself on it. Anyway. Like they say, nothing's more dangerous than a dull knife. Due to the added pressure you have to put on it to make it cut. And that pressure could lead to you slipping up and then slicing up. Something you didn't want sliced up. Okay. This thing originally came out as a cassette, then a CD, and then there was a bootleg vinyl version of it, which I have, but it didn't have all the songs that the CD and cassette had. Black Flag Live, 84. Recorded at the Stone, San Francisco, August 26, 1984. This baby's got all the songs that the CD and cassette have, unlike my other version. Anything in there? No. Double LP, which I just love double LPs. And this one has got the whole show. This is the complete show, even the what's the one? Oh, the process of weeding out, which was left off of the vinyl version, which is 8.5 minutes long of jamming and noodling on the guitar, but Greg Ginn style noodling. But anyway, it's good to have the whole show. And this thing is on, because some people watching this video, they may not care about anything else I got, but they may care about this thing. This is on Police Story Records. Can't really read what country, but anyway, Police Story Records, Black Flag Live 84 at the Stone in San Francisco. This is the whole show. Can't wait to get into that. And that's the end of this show. I hope this is what I'm looking for, but even if it isn't, it's still a cool cover. I think that's when he's being drug out from under the porch. Okay, that's the end of the video. I got stuff to enjoy my one day off because I don't work at the hospital anymore. And at the hospital, they give you like 3 days off in a row because your days are 13-hour days, and that's not my life anymore. Now I drive up to the store almost every day. So a day off is kind of rare. Anyway, let's get into the fun stuff that I got in the mail. See you later.